So yesterday I had you just take your best guess at the true-false, and it was worth 5 points, and it was a participation thing. It doesn't matter if you got the answers right or wrong. Yes?
May you please?
Am I in the way?
Yeah.
All right. Sorry. Anybody remember what FAFSA stands for? Free
Application for student aid.
Free application for federal student aid. I have to keep reminding myself. I know it means an application you can send in and get some money for school. I know that's what it means. Here's your assignment. Go figure out what a FAFSA is and fill one out and bring it back. You'd probably be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Because most people don't even know what it is, and then you look at it and it's like this 14-page application and all this information that's needed, and there's so what we're going to do is we're going to do it as a group together, and by the end of it you'll have all the data that you need. You can either use the one that we fill out in class, or when you're ready to go, you can take it next to you at a computer and just do it all online and just enter in the data that you've already collected. So it should make that job a lot easier for you. Oh, that's a good idea.
So I mean, you can keep going and you don't have to stop.
That is a good idea. See, this is why I stand over here.
You don't know.
Get your ideas.
Mr. Clinton is that
Okay. Let's get into groups of 2, and I'm going to assign one of these myths to each group to research the correct answer, and then we'll go over them. On the myths, I need to give you the correct wording on number 2. So can you get to your myths page and look at number 2? It's supposed to say, the idea is, and if you know, like you have a gut feel, like I know for sure it's true, I know for sure it's false, I need you to have reasons, have backup for that.
Are we supposed to write down?
You don't,
You guys already found the answer.
Anybody else need help researching their myth?
How much time do we have?
You guys, I'll give you like a minute, and then we're going to start sharing. So you need to take notes somewhere. You can take it on this sheet with the statements. You can do it on a separate piece of paper, whatever works for you, but you are going to turn it in at the end, just so I can mark you off for participation today. You should have the same information since you worked as a group. Unless you both researched it independently and then you want to share, like combine your information. Like you could get up and say, well, I found this and he found this. But you're a team.
According to college, we got
So that's really good.
All right, so we're going to go out of order. Let's start with number 5. And can you guys come up here? You can read your myth, tell us if it's true or false and what you found, and then just shut them.
Study.
We're gonna take.
You need a pass.
We need to take notes. Okay. Daniel's table. Shut your Chromebooks, please. If you stumbled a little, you only got partial information. Don't worry about it. This is just a learning exercise. We're working on it together. So everybody, this is what I should see when I look out there. Chromebooks are shut. All the Chromebooks are shut. Everybody's got pencil and paper ready to take notes, so that at the end of this exercise, you've got each myth with whether it's true or false, and some notes about it.
And you're gonna take these.
And I'm going to collect them at the end of the period, and then I'll give them back to you tomorrow, okay? So, Valentina and Rihanna. Okay, girls, what myth did you have?
Number 5.
Okay, and can you read it for us,
It
please?
says, millions of scholarship dollars go on things every year. I don't need a pen ahead, I just need to pay a service to find them.
Okay, and what were your findings?
There's false.
False, and why?
Professional scholarships search services would like students and families to believe this by visiting with a guidance counselor, visiting educationalquest.org, or doing simple research on the internet. You can find all available scholarships, never pay to apply for a scholarship either. And if you want to be better prepared to earn scholarships later, keep an activities resume so when it comes time to apply, the information needs to complete the application readily available.
Okay, so the part about if you should pay a service, you found was not true. So did everybody hear that? Don't pay a service to find scholarship dollars for you.
You can go to your guidance counselor, and that's the best way to do it. And
Go-
if you ever need to apply for a pay to get a scholarship, then it's probably a scam.
Okay, did everybody get that?
You can just visit educationquest.org.
Say it again.
Educationquest.org.
Educationquest.org is a good resource for that. And then what about this thing about scholarships dollars going unclaimed?
That's not true. It's not that they don't go unclaimed, it's just that they're not used because, I mean, there are out there, but no one's using them because no one knows about them.
Okay.
So it's not like that, oh, no one can get that.
Okay, so it's not that no one can get them, it's
Yeah,
just that
no.
sometimes people don't get the scholarship
Mhm.
money they could have if
They
they'd
don't
known
hear
about
about
it.
it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right, excellent job, girls, thank you. Okay, let's have number 2. All right, this was the one that was written wrong on your paper, so can you guys please read it correctly, make sure everybody has it correct.
Okay, since we haven't saved anything for college, community is my only option.
All right, and what did you find out?
We put down that is false,
Okay,
and according to our findings, we looked on collegeview.com, and according to them, many students can receive a combination of grants, loans, and scholarships to get into any college. So although community college is very beneficial, if you don't have the money for it, that does not mean you can't go to your college of preference. And they also used an example. They said that, this is in collegeview.com, they said that Harvard, if your parents make an income less than $60,000, they won't charge that student for their education.
So it's false.
So it's false, yeah. Number 2.
Can you explain why again?
Uh,
Sorry.
so basically, Just because you don't have the money for it, that does not mean you can't go to the college that you want to go to. So community college is not your only option.
Thank you. Now you know what it feels like to be a teacher. Can you explain that again? No. Thank you. Thank you very much, you guys. Okay. How about number 3? That brings up a good point. You should be, thank you group, ladies. You should be thinking about, because part of the FAFSA is you have to say what schools you want the FAFSA to go to. So you have to identify some schools. So I want you to start thinking about that. I know a lot of you kind of already have that in your head, but those of you who don't, start thinking about, and for this exercise, for the FAFSA exercise that we're going to work on tomorrow, I will have you put in schools, and even if you have to just take a guess, we'll go that way. Okay, I'll do the other 7. You do one and I'll do one.
You guys are doing a really good job.
I know,
This is
you
so
are. I'm so
amazing.
proud of you.
Yeah. This is so valuable for you guys to learn about, so it's just really, it's precious.
All right, so especially for this one, read which number 7 you did, since,
The first number 7, it says, I've heard that college tuition and living expenses can be as much as $30,000. All schools are this expensive.
okay, you say it's true or false?
It's false because according to Deanza's website, the total cost was only $12,000.
Okay. These guys are efficient. You very efficiently found the answer to that question and proved that wrong. If you think back about our, the new students weren't here, but the last grading period we did that whole lesson on the different types of colleges, and we know that they do not all cost that much a year. So excellent job. Thanks, boys. Okay, number 8. Sarahi?
I know I'll get an athlete scholarship. I think it's false.
Okay.
I don't know, it says for every 100 high school athletes, there is only 1 full scholarship available. And
So that's a really low percentage, right? So, okay.
and then more men receive scholarships than women.
Yes, the difference is very, very vast.
Is it like a percentage usually?
It's more than 60% of NCAA scholarships aid. This includes
National
division.
Collegiate Association of Athletes.
This includes division, which what? Not give out athlete aid. Yeah, most colleges sports don't have nearly enough scholarships to give everyone a full ride.
Right.
Wait,
So,
for every how many students?
what was the very first thing you read? It was good.
For every 100 high school athletes, there's 1 full athletic scholarship available.
Right. So if you think of like a regular high school and the kids that really excel at sports, and then you've got all the different sports, and what they're saying is for 100 kids, only 1 of those gets an athletic scholarship. And I've looked into them a little bit because my son's a wrestler. He's pretty good. And even if you get like a scholarship, it's not even that much money. So what the my lesson plan here says is, as a star athlete, I'll get a scholarship, and it says good luck. But remember, on average, only 1% of undergraduates receive athletic scholarships, and most student aid is awarded on the basis of financial need, not athletic talent. And then it put real or imagined. Gosh, thank you very much. You get extra credit because you weren't alone. Okay. And you didn't whine about it either. Bonus points for that. Okay, how about you guys? Number 1. Okay, and is that everybody? Who did I forget? Am I going to do what?
I forgot 6.
The second 7, I'm going to do 6, please. I will do the second 7. Number 6, can you please read us your statement?
Since we need a college degree, I can park cars as a valet or wait tables and make good money right now. The cost of a college education just isn't worth it.
Okay, and what were your findings?
Okay, the debate whether college education is worth may have begun when the colonists arrived from Europe, like way, way back.
Oh.
When the new college was found, which was later named Harvard University. Okay, so with 19.9 million students in the United States, college students, actually, what? Okay, so there's a lot of students that are in debt, over $26,500, and the actual debate continues today. So he has one point of view and I have another one.
Oh, interesting. Okay, go ahead, Daniel.
So, according to the College Board, going to college costs between 3 and 4 times as much it did 20 years ago. About 1 year ago, the nation's cumulative students debt for the first time, and it could grow to $1 trillion by the end of the year.
Now, this is a big thing our Congress talks about, is that college is too expensive for students to attend. Okay.
Okay, so what he's saying is that, okay, so it is true that who needs a college degree when he can work and make money as of right now
Mm-hmm.
and live this lifestyle, like this basic,
Right.
basic
To
things.
get by.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and what I'm saying is that the cost of college education is worth it. College graduates have a higher employment rate, bigger salaries, and more work benefits than a high school graduate.
Okay.
Which means
So 2 points of view here. I
better
like that.
things. So my answer is false.
Okay. So on this one, you've got 2 points of view. Both of them have backup for their points of view. I will read you what my this document that I used to make this lesson. The truth is that people with a college degree earn almost twice that of those with just a high school diploma. Over a lifetime, the gap in earnings potential between a high school diploma and a college degree is more than $1 million. Remember, unlike most items that depreciate, like a car or a stereo, a college degree will increase in value. So you have a couple of different viewpoints there. Thank you guys, good job.
I just want to give them
Go ahead.
court cash, because I love that you guys were kind of in that was critical thinking, right? You explored 2 different really valid arguments about that. So that was really important.
Exactly.
By the way, ask Ms. Moore and myself how much those pieces of paper cost us. It's a lot. So I feel both sides. Wouldn't be able to have this job, however.
I am?
Well, aren't you? Because you're paying for your program, right?
Yeah. I didn't think of it that way. Oh, thanks.
No problem.
Just cost me more. All right, let me read this. Couple minutes left. I just want to tell you that was my most fun activity that I've done since I've been here at the school. Give you all a round of applause. You guys did a great job on that. Wasn't that a little bit more fun than me standing up here and lecturing the whole period and you just write it down, dribble from the board? No, you hated it. You did a good job.
Do we put this
You can keep the I'm going to redo how we do the objectives. You can keep the objectives separate, but I do want you to turn in your notes on the myths. I'm just going to go over them, give everybody participation scores, and give them back to you tomorrow.
So we keep this? Or we trying to stick to you, right?
That
You can keep the objective if you put that on a separate piece of paper, but please turn in the mid thing. And everyone's getting full participation points for the research they did and coming up here and presenting their findings. You guys just did a great job. Thank you.
Guys, that was awesome. You learned a lot. You
I
guys
learned a
all
lot.
great.
Paying to go
Do we
here.
just leave this end?